Aloha, and welcome to more local ventures.
We'll visit behind the scenes with some of Hawaii's most innovative and successful businesses. From mom and pop shops to high tech and media, from local entrepreneurs reinventing second and third generation family businesses to new cutting edge startups. Find out how they're meeting today's challenges in our changing world. Stay with us.
More Local Ventures is sponsored by Central Pacific Bank. Central Pacific Bank works for you.
After years spent in the corporate environment, Mary Long's entrepreneurial spirit was unleashed when she founded Hawaii's premier animal lovers resource, Hawaii Pet Magazine.
Most people have an aha moment when they start a business. Mine is a little embarrassing. I was searching for a dog toy online for my dog, and I couldn't find it, and it bothered me that I couldn't find it online, I couldn't find it locally. And I did a little research, saw that there was really a need. I've been doing advertising and PR for over 10 years here locally, and so I just took a chance, took all my advertising, magazine background, put it all together, and started Hawaii Pet Magazine. I did a website first and then did the magazine. And I thought I would start off slow, but it really just took off immediately. But it's become so popular that people clamor for them at the veterinary clinics and pet stores where they're distributed. And we run out every single issue. I think that to reach different types for all businesses, you can't just do one area where you reach your readers or your customers. You really have to put your eggs in all different baskets. That's why we do pet events, that's why we do the magazine, that's why we do online. You reach different consumers, and pet events have worked well for some of our readers, but then other readers are strictly online. They want to see everything up to date where they can post different things. And other readers like to see the glossy photos and see their pets in prints or have their pet be a cover model. I really didn't think there would be people out there as crazy as I am about my pets, but there are, and they're crazier than I am, which is fantastic. They want to find the right toy, the right food, which is kind of an indicator of where the whole industry is going. People don't want to scrimp on their pets. They really want to pamper them almost like children. And so a lot of my readers are actually empty nesters where the pets are becoming their new child. Or they're couples that get together and they have kind of a pet that's something they share, and that's their first child almost. I do see an increase in older people getting pets because so many care homes here locally really welcome pets, and they're a great companion for seniors and people that are, don't have that companionship anymore. Well, here locally, there has been a rise in doggy parks. And the great thing is the dogs can go off leash, they can socialize, and pet people can really meet each other. I'm expecting, so I've I've done a lot more research about children and pets together. And people have incorporated more family events with their pets. The most important thing when you have a pet and a child is to make sure that your child knows about pets and also that the pets know about children. With the current economic climate, a lot of people are criticizing pet people that are spending money on pet clothing, gourmet food for their pets, and also pet toys. But when I talk to pet owners, they really don't want to scrimp on their pets. I see them really supporting local businesses, and I think that's a really good thing about the industry. They understand that the money stays here in Hawaii, even when they're spending it on something as frivolous as a doggy t-shirt. They're not really scrimping and buying substandard food for their pet where they're going to have to spend a lot of money in the future on veterinary bills because they've scrimped in one area and now they're going to have to spend somewhere else. Once you have a pet and you have that bond with your pet, it's something different that occurs. I'm not going to say it's like having a child, but it's just a different bond that occurs. So you don't feel as frivolous. My dogs, one of my dogs is a Broncos jersey that my husband puts on him every Sunday when the Broncos play. We do silly things and we know it's silly, but it's something to do that's fun. Don't take yourself too seriously. The pets are really a holistic health. I mean, you do have veterinary treatments and you have medical treatments for people, but holistically, I think that pets really help people with their well-being. You have programs at Kapiolani Medical Center with Tucker, the therapy dog, where he goes in, and just having that dog there for the patients to touch and really interact with, it does something for them. And just having that different type of interaction where it's not someone telling them medical jargon. But there are a lot of great programs. The Tripler Animal Therapy Center, they have a great program where they have horses, they have dogs, cats, everything that go in. And you can have your dog or cat be a therapy pet too. As an industry, I do believe that the pet industry is going to be strong. It was huge on the mainland for years, and right now I think that Hawaii is we're going to explode. For anyone that's looking to start a business that is not happy with their current situation, follow your passion. If your passion is pets, go back to school, get a veterinary degree. If you want to kind of test the waters, volunteer. There are so many great shelters here locally. And if you want to start your own business, you can start your own, but you can also start a franchise too. At first glance, pet industry, it looks like just a niche, but you have to think about it. It's really not. It's enormous. You can tell that the pet industry is doing really well with the amounts of events that are here that are being held locally.
Every quarter we had double-digit growth so far, except one single quarter where it was only 9.5%.
25 years ago, a German couple came to Maui on vacation and fell in love with the islands. They went from semi-retirement to working 7 days a week, 15 hours a day to create the state's only certified humane organic farm in Hawaii, Surfing Goat Dairy.
Being successful as we are, there are several sources for this. Some is you have to invest quite some money into infrastructure. We have the latest equipment over here, that's one thing. The next thing is working as clean as possible. And it's very important, we know all these goats, they are all born here. So we know the way the milk goes from the beginning on and how we feed and treat and so on. And this is very important too. A lot of dairies, they buy milk and have no idea from which animals it's coming. Then they have perfect conditions over here. They can eat KFVE, cactus and other brush. And this makes the milk so very rich and creamy and sweet. Then it's the crew working here too. That's a lot of aloha which goes into our cheese and nobody can have this.
What do you think? The white goats give milk and the brown goats give what? Chocolate milk?
We have thousands of people coming here and they're all happy when they come here, and usually we can make them a little bit more happy when they go, and for us that's a very rewarding thing to do. People see, okay, that's a family farm, it's a working farm, and they can see how babies are born, how babies are fed, and that we treat sick animals, and all this. All the years except since a year ago, we had about 55% of all revenue made here, right here at the shop. Since the orders of the restaurants and hotels slowed down, in average about 20-25%. To fill in this gap, we fortunately got some new customers, like the Sheraton Waikiki as a new big customer on Oahu, and Merriman's restaurant in Kapalua. Fortunately, we got so many visitors who came over with the super ferry from Oahu. So this filled up the gap so that we are right now at 2/3 of our revenue made here and 1/3 with shops and restaurants and hotels. Every quarter we had double-digit growth so far, except one single quarter where it was only 9.5%. And even in this rough times right now, for this quarter, we have 25% increase over last year's, which is still amazing. Okay, so you see here some samples of our over 30 different cheeses. And here in front you see our so-called shark bite line, because the price of these cheeses, they take a little bite out of your wallet. And these cheeses, I'm pretty sure they are the most expensive goat cheese in the world.
What I would like to do here is make the mandalay. We grow apple bananas. We need some orange juice, 2 nice scoops of curry. And here's the chef. Here is our mandalay. And I do not eat Costco chicken without it anymore. It makes a $5 food to really something great.
We are growing every year in average about 20%. And last year we were close to $600,000. And I hope that this year we will end up at $750,000. It's not so easy doing business here, and Especially we are competing with all these cheeses coming from all over the world and from the mainland. And we have to bring in everything which doesn't grow here. So we have to bring in all the grain we are feeding in addition to the grass and the brush and so on. We have to bring in alfalfa hay. You can imagine that's not so easy to compete with cheeses on the mainland, which can be produced with $6 a pound. Our production costs are close to $20 a pound. And so as a benefit we have to offer, especially to the chefs in these world-class restaurants and hotels, a much better product. And that's what chefs like here. And all the chefs, they mention us on their menu list. And so this is a little bit give and take. And we are certified humane for livestock. And we are the only ranch or farm in Hawaii who is certified so far. Restaurants, they mention this too. They can get certified because they're using our product so that they know we have certain standards raising these goats. They are sure that there are no pesticides or herbicides used on this farm, no growth hormones and so on. And that's very important and getting much more important for people that they know how their food is made, and this gives them safety. It's very nice working here, and that's why everybody loves to work here. If you're selling such a wonderful product and working with happy people all the time, so what more do you want?
Don't go away. We will be right back with more local ventures.
Hi, we're wondering how you like the party. Oh, I don't know.
Designer fashions, accessories, and gourmet treats are going to the dogs. I took my four-legged friends Maya and Betty to check out Bark Avenue in the Coco Marina Center to pick out whatever they want at the must-shop destination. How did Bark Avenue begin?
Well, I always had loved dogs. I've had dogs my whole life, and I'd been in retail for years and decided I wanted to take my retail experience and combine it with my interest in dogs, and this sort of made sense as the thing to do is open my own store for dogs.
What have you learned along the way that's helped you to last this long?
I think coming from that background first, from Liberty House, it was the best training for anybody who ever wanted to be in retail, because you learn basically how to buy, how not to overbuy, and just all those basics, the disciplines that we were held to at Liberty House were great basics.
It's like everyone says, start your own business and you'll work 10 times harder than you ever did before,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. But it's much more rewarding because then it is all for you versus, you can stay longer and work longer when it is your business versus when you're sitting there working for somebody else, I think.
So how's it been? I mean, you've survived through a lot of years. New businesses often don't.
It's been pretty good, knock on wood, and it's been exciting, and it's been a lot of fun, and we have ideas for expanding. People, especially in this area, are very concerned about their pets, and not just pets, they're family members. So they still want the best for them, even if times are tougher. So people are really concerned about safety. So on things like that, people won't really skimp. They're willing to pay more for a quality toy or a treat that they know is made with organic ingredients. We definitely have always looked for foods that only have human-grade ingredients in them, no artificial preservatives or colorings or anything like that. We carry a lot of locally made product. We have cookies from the Barkaroo Bakery that are baked fresh on Kauai. The baker that bakes them, she was trained in a culinary school for humans. She started baking dog treats because her own dog had a bad case of allergies. So she came up with all these recipes and started baking these fresh baked treats, which is great. And she does interesting flavors like papaya ginger and poi and chicken teriyaki, so things that you can't really find in packaged treats that are just
And you have puppy popsicles. I've never heard of that.
Popsicles too.
Pumpkin pie. We have peanut butter banana. This one I think is turkey cranberry. Yum. Now, what do you think has been the secret to your success and your longevity so far?
Well, first of all, we love dogs here. So I think to even be in any kind of dog-related business, you have to love dogs. You can't look at it as just a business. Part of the idea too when opening this business is that we were trying to bring in things that we couldn't find anywhere else for our dogs.
Now, what experience do you hope people get when they come in here? And you encourage them to bring their pets in, too,
Oh, definitely.
right?
They can bring their dogs in. We just want them to have a good, positive experience with their dog. There are so few places where you can go with your dog, first of all, and they love outings. So just a good overall positive, fun experience for the human and the dog. Another great part is we met a lot of great people, a lot of great dogs. So it's fun.
Hi, my name is Heather Manuel. I'm the owner of Tales of Hawaii LLC. We opened for business in 2006 and we opened our second location here near the airport in 2008.
Good girl. Good job, Zach.
Our services include pet lodging, grooming, doggy daycare. We have pet taxi service. We do a lot of transporting for the military. A lot of times their flights aren't in at the same time or they don't get their housing when they come in. And we really want to tap into that market a little bit more. And that's really beneficial to us because a lot of times we'll get a forever friend that way.
Aloha, let her know it's okay. She's gonna be scared of you.
I had been a flight attendant at Aloha Airlines for 19 years. And I was informed that I wouldn't be able to fly due to an injury. Didn't know what I was going to do with myself. I had some college education, but not enough to pursue a career in any particular thing. I learned of OHA's program, the Malama Loan program, and I signed up for the class. In order to get a certificate of completion for the class, a part of that was to prepare a business plan. I was a vet tech for 7 years and I had an idea that I wanted to provide better accommodations for dogs when they were lodging, when their owners had to be away. Our focus is never on the kennels, our focus is on the activities. So let me show you some of our activities here. The help that the Malama Loan program gave me and the guidance that they gave me, it was just something that was undeniable. It was my path, it was what I had to do. It wasn't a choice for me anymore, it just was the way it was laid out. What kept us persevering was sacrifice. My family initially sacrificed so much to make this business happen. It was, my babies grew up in the doggy daycare and we slept there. The fundamental gift that I had gotten from all of this was that confidence, that someone believed in me. The Malama loan officers had seen my idea and they had helped me. They pushed me through and they may help me make it happen. We created a system that is based on the well-being of the owner's dogs. Our dogs that stay with us, people think that their dogs want to be out running around playing all day. Well, just as of recently, we've learned that it's important for the dogs to have a balanced day. Training the staff and developing systems to keep 120 dogs healthy has been one of our biggest challenges, and I think that we've done that very, very well. And some of the things that we offer our customers are the capability to go on the internet and view their dogs playing and socializing while they're away. Being a business owner has been one of the greatest accomplishments of my life. But being a business owner in the industry that I'm truly, truly passionate about has just been an overwhelming fulfillment. Taking care of dogs, understanding dogs, learning about dogs. I really am passionate about dogs. And then being able to help owners with their dogs. There's a lot of people who they love dogs, but they don't truly understand dogs. And being able to help them have a better bond with their dog has been another fabulously rewarding part of my business. The Hawaiian nature to persevere and the Hawaiian nature to maintain the aloha and the mana'o of our ancestors is still here. It's prevalent. I believe that Hawaiians truly have that potential. So find it in yourself to reach out and use the Malama Loan and make it work for you, because we need to make a stand and we need to be in a position where we can make a stand. And this is the only way to do it, is to persevere and to be successful.
My name is Debbie Oshiro, and this is my dog Cody's first birthday. Passion Roots coordinated this event. They took care of decor. We have menu cards, place cards, and it was French inspired and inspired by the store Fifi and Romeo, which is a store in Beverly Hills, and it's Cody's favorite store. We did a biscuit bar with sweet treats buffet, cheese, popcorn, sausage in a blanket, bacon strips, stuff like that. Their favorite. invited 12 of his friends. I just wanted to invite some of my friends this year for his first birthday. Last year, my other dog Casey had her party, but it was kind of a small at-home party. This year, I kind of wanted something special for Cody.
Hi, we're wondering how you like the party. Oh, I don't know.
I'm doing this because I love my dog so much, and he's such a great dog. And he's so friendly. He's a really, really loving dog. He's a really sweet dog, really friendly. Bye!
Closed captioning for more local ventures is sponsored by Maui Lavender and Wolfgang Steakhouse. Mahalo to our presenting partner, Central Pacific Bank. Coming up on More Local Ventures, meet some of Hawaii's innovative entrepreneurs. Find out how they're meeting today's challenges in our changing world. You can also watch More Local Ventures on PacificNetwork.tv.